Last time we took a look at the Phantom, and it was a really cool ship. It's the latest Lego ship from the Star Wars Rebels line. And this ship has a companion, and I promised we'd put it together, and sure enough, here it is. It is the Ghost, set 75053. This ship is big. It's going to dock to this. It's going to dock to this one. It's got 929 pieces and includes the rest of the crew that we expect from the Star Wars Rebels series. It's got Zeb and Hera and Kanan, and it's also got a Stormtrooper in here, which is really kind of cool. Even though there's not a Stormtrooper to be doing battle with, they needed some kind of bad guy to fight, right? Let's open this up. Let's see what we got. Let's see how long it's going to put it together. Okay, wow, this is a lot of bags. We have 6 bags worth of pieces. We've got 2 instruction manuals. We've got a lot of stickers. Ooh, this is going to take a while to put together. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. Well, it's finished. It's at 75053. It is the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. And this is a compact ship, but man, it has a lot more pieces, 900 plus pieces that I talked about earlier, but they all go in and they all have a part, and this is a very complex ship. One thing I was not prepared for was how many levels that this ship would have. It's essentially got 3 tiers. You've got a lower tier, a mid tier, and then the upper tier where the turret is and where the escape pods are and all of those kinds of things. And I just wasn't expecting all of that detail to be put into this ship. That being said, because there are 3 tiers, it can oftentimes be very hard to get to some of the lower level stuff, in particular the area where the safe is, where they have the Holocron cube at. So that makes it a little bit hard to, tweak some minor problems if you run into them. Otherwise, this ship has a lot of playability to it. Whether it is loading characters in and out, which I did have a little bit of problem getting some of the characters down into this lower area, but I did get them in there. I'm disappointed that the turret does not lock into place once it's in there. It basically just kind of sets in the ship. So if you're doing a complex move and you happen to turn over, you run the risk of your character falling out. I think there could have been a way to get this locked into place and have the turret, but then if it was locked into place, I think it might be a little hard to get the characters in and out. And this is kind of hard to get the characters in and out. The character does have some rather big ears. This is an individual unique sculpt for this set, but you have to set him in place, and then you have to lower this in and get it over and around his head. The first time I did it, it was a little stuck, but once he's in there, and then you just pop him in, and you've got the turret that will spin around. I like the fact that there's a turret that spins around. I like that there is a front gun that keeps falling off, and that you can aim and shoot. I think that's really cool. So much playability going on to this, including, yes, our rocket blasters that we have each and every time. In fact, if you notice during the build, there's actually a hidden one right here that you can shoot out, and the other side has a compartment for holding The lightsaber and blaster, and I suppose probably even the big blaster can fit in here, perhaps, to store away. Maybe not. There is a back entrance that has the presumably an airlock or something that you can get characters in and out on. And when I was building it, I was questioning these two pieces, and then I realized, oh wait, these are escape pods that pop out. They open up and you can put your characters in there. I found this to be a really cool piece to have in this set, and they both fit in there and they both slide in there really, really easily. Were there things that I didn't like about the set? Well, when Lego prints their pieces, the light gray and the dark gray and the black, especially under all of this light, can get a little confusing. And when you're putting the pieces together, you can mess up. And I did mess up in one spot down here on the bottom where these two fins go. I've got the two main wing pieces flipped around. It's not that big of a deal. It just means that this piece is going to be a little looser going forward. Okay. So, for this set, lots of playability, lots of pieces. It's going to take a lot of time to get it put together. But once it's done, I think you're going to be happy with it. And, as we mentioned before, the Ghost, or I'm sorry, the Phantom, does indeed dock, or is supposed to dock, with the other ship. Let's see if we can get it in here. But I'm not seeing it. And it does start to bend out the engines quite a bit. So I'm a little disappointed in that. I see how it should go, but it ends up just kind of resting in there. Maybe you can, I don't know. It doesn't quite fit the way it should, in my opinion. It just kind of sits there. It should lock into place with this piece right here, but I don't see it. I don't see it doing that. And the more you push in it, you can kind of see how it's starting to push the thrusters out to the side. Go ahead and leave it in there like that, rest it in there like that, and now you have a really cool ship from Star Wars, minus the blasters. There is a little drop area down here where you can pull out the base. The piece will flip open and you can drop things, push it back together. That's really cool. It's a fairly solid build. I like this ship a lot. I say, see, that's why it needs to lock into place, because the minute you or your kid does that, it's going to fall to pieces. And now I can see where I'm starting to fall into some pieces here and there. Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm going to change my mind. This is a fragile piece. This is a piece that's going to probably cause some problems in the long run beyond just sitting in place and doing its thing. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're playing with this. Still a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun building it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you're going to get these two sets together, I think you're going to be spending a lot of money. And man, now I have to rebuild my little Phantom ship. That's no fun. Maybe what happens is, how about we do it like this? Nope, still that doesn't want to lock into place. There we go. That's a little bit more stable. But still, this piece, trying to get it in there, is not a whole lot of fun. So I think I'm going to have to look into how this is supposed to lock in, because it's obviously not doing that right now. So, oh well, at least you got two Star Wars Rebel ship plus a little Stormtrooper guy. All the characters are there. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, use the comment section below, share your thoughts, and give us some feedback on this Lego build. We've got a lot more coming up. Oh, before we go, I know exactly something that you're looking for. How does this ship compare to the other ships? Well, here is the Milano, and you can see that it's a bit wider than the Ghost. But here's the thing. The Ghost is a lot deeper, a lot longer, and they're still both very, very cool ships in this fleet. Different universes, but hey, come on. Spaceships versus spaceships. Disney owns Marvel and Lucasfilm now. So why not have these all work together in some kind of giant crazy universe? Follow us over on Twitter at Major Spoilers, and be sure to visit our website, majorspoilers.com, for all sorts of goodness. And if you would, subscribe to our channel, Major Spoilers Video. I'm going to try to do this thing and say, hey, look, right over there, there's some video of the Milano build if you want to check that out. And until next time, take care, because we'll be building more toys real soon.